This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview. Joining us on Stockbox today is Kreek Brown, the CEO of ECR Minerals. Hi, Kreek. How are you?
Good, thanks, Mark. Good. Thank you for having me.
No, it's good to have you on and be talking to you, Kreek. So, ECR recently went back to the market and raised a further 2 million at a price of 2.2 pence per share. Now, a question with shareholders is, why did the company feel the need to raise further capital when the company was in an extremely cash-positive position already?
Well, to be honest, we'd overall seen a bit of a decline in market prices across the board, and this kind of started off with the Canadian gold stocks. And, Novum Securities put out a broker note, and the price went back above 3p, and so we were hoping to do a placing closer to that level, but, there was slippage, and, when the opportunity arose, we thought, well, we'd take it. And regardless, I mean, the raise was at 50% higher than the last raise which we did, and we gave less warrants away, only one warrant for every 2 shares subscribed for. So, the board thought that it was a time to put us in even more of a secure position and have a lot further cash runway so we could speed up our activities and our results. I mean, a few years ago, we wouldn't have believed that we were funded in the position that we've currently got. So, at the time of that announcement, which about 5.8 million is due to be the total amount raised from the placing after the placing, and and the placing costs, etc. And so, we're in an extremely strong position. So, that was the reason we took it. I mean, they always say when you start doing a placing, you should never cancel it. So, even though the price did perhaps come off a little bit during the placing, we were still, you can't turn down a placing when the brokers have started to go out there and raise the money for you. So, but cash certainly allows us to expand our activities in Victoria and, etc.
Yeah, so on the plus side, then you are very well funded now, really.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Now, more recently then, the company released the first assays from the ongoing diamond drilling program at the HR3 area in the Baillieston Gold Project in the goldfields of Victoria. The market didn't seem overly impressed with the initial assay results, but what are your thoughts, Kreek?
Well, it's an ongoing drill program, and at least we hit gold, and we hit some quite high grade gold, or some reasonable intersects at high grade. The grade was high. We just need to determine through the drilling which we do which direction the mineralization is dipping, and that's for planning our next holes. And you'll see from the hypothesis on the announcement, we believe that we've drilled at one end of the mineralization, and so now we're trying to drill across it. So hopefully we'll have better results from the fifth and sixth hole. We put out the results for the first 4 holes. I mean, in a lot of companies, you never necessarily, you can have the first 2 holes as being complete duds, and then one project I was involved in, which turned out to be over 5 million ounces. I mean, the first 2 holes we got absolutely nothing on. So, you shouldn't give up. It does take a little bit of time often to intersect and determine exactly where the mineralization is coming from. But, we did hit something. So, we've got mineralization there. It's high grade mineralization. So it certainly gives us, a path forward.
Mm-hmm. So from your perspective, it's positive.
Yes, it's positive. It's positive. Obviously we would have liked, much better results, much longer intersects, but, we hit something, and we've got a basis to model and work on towards for further drilling.
Okay. So let's move on to Kreek then, and I've got a 2-part question for you here. So can you update shareholders on the Kreek JV? is it dead in the water, or are talks still ongoing? And secondly, the RNS talks about drilling in Kreek. So does that mean that the company will purchase another drill rig?
We're not going to purchase another drill rig. No, we're going to use contractors to start the drilling in Kreek. It's pronounced as Kreek in Australia as opposed to Kreek. It's not a silent W. Certainly the JV is not dead, but there's a couple of groups which we've been talking to, but really the basis of it is that we need to sort out a couple of issues with licensing, one of which has been resolved recently in the one of the licenses, which is an application, ER6713, was recently advertised. So so that's positive and moving forward. But we really, we got one license issued and two were applications, and so we really want to get those two other license applications issued to sort out the JV. So by no means they're dead, but certainly we need to progress a little bit further with things at the moment. So and by doing a bit of additional drilling, it's going to add further value to the project, and so it puts us in a better position.
Okay. And I also noted from a recent RNS that the company state that you are exploring for further opportunities as they arise. So is the company and are you looking to actively expand the portfolio here?
Well, we're continually looking at other projects as they come in, and we get offered projects on a regular basis because the market's been so high. A lot of the expectations or the values of some of these projects is, big as belief or is beyond recognition. Some of the prices which they're asking for very small projects, but certainly we are looking at other projects and other potential opportunities that we can get involved in, and that's. I think every company is in exactly the same position, and so we've been looking in mainly Australia, but some there were a few projects offered to us in Canada which we've had a look at as well. So, but we're certainly not signing anything at the moment, but it puts us in a position to look at other opportunities.
Okay. I wonder if I can just ask you a final question, Kreek, just how you feel personally. I mean, you've been around a while, you've got a lot of history and experience in the mining sector, and the market has been a bit soft recently, but how do you feel about where ECR is now and looking forward? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to, some positive drilling results and getting a resource on our licenses, and hopefully the drilling at Kreek, and we want to get back and drill in at Blue Moon, and because that was a new discovery back in 2018, and we did further drilling there in 2019, and so we certainly think we've got something there, but it's getting the permissions, getting everything through. Victoria has been extremely popular as an exploration area because of the success of the Fosterville gold mine. So as a result, government departments have had a lot of pressure on them, and so it takes a while to get everything processed. But we're moving on with things, and we've got drill sites ready to go, and so I'm looking forward to announcing some positive results.
Okay, good. And I noticed on the general news this week as well that the bubble has opened up between Australia and New Zealand, the COVID-secure bubble. So that's obviously positive news for Australasia in terms of how they're dealing with the coronavirus. So that's only hopefully going to add to your success as well.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Well, Kreek Brown, CEO of ECR Minerals, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Mark.
Thank you for listening to this Stockbox interview. For more information, interviews and videos, visit our website at stockboxmedia.com or give us a follow on Twitter by searching @StockboxMedia.